Today I'm going to give you 5 money-saving tips to cut down on your monthly expenses. Tip number 1, cell phone bill. I had a subscriber comment on a recent video that I had made about Tello. And apparently they have a very affordable cell phone plan out there, so I thought I would look into it. And I went from paying $30 a month with Cricket to paying $10 a month with Tello. And I can't really comment on how great the service is because I just signed up for it yesterday, but I really don't care. I don't use my phone a whole lot. I talk and text occasionally, and I don't really use the internet. I use Google Maps. I mean, if I have to check an email, I will. But for the most part, I just don't need all that extra data. It's a very simple process. I would recommend making sure your phone is unlocked, and you have to get a port through number if you want to keep your old phone number, and then you just have to get your account number from your current cell phone provider. Then you sign up for Tello. It's pretty easy. You go on their website, you sign up for it, and this is new to me, but you just scan a QR code and you get an eSIM or an electronic SIM card. And I mean, everything went pretty smooth for me. I did kind of mess up because I didn't make sure my phone was unlocked, so that kind of put me behind, and I got everything done within 24 hours. So far so good. If you want to save money on a cell phone bill, maybe check out Tello. Tip number 2, internet. So since I saved money on my cell phone bill, I decided maybe I could save a little extra cash on the internet. And I have been getting these mailers from 2 other internet providers in my area that I just kept throwing in the garbage. And I decided to pick up my phone and call them. And my internet bill went from $50 a month to $30 a month. And I got that hooked up within a matter of days. And I don't have very high speed internet. It is 200 megabits per second, but that's plenty fast for me because I'm not really a gamer. I don't need all that extra speed. I surf the web, I watch YouTube, and I play internet chess. So I'm cool with that type of speed. So I am now saving $40 a month between my cell phone bill and my internet bill. So those are 2 things you guys can look into. I guess I kind of learned there's always a better deal out there. And tip number 3, this is my favorite tip on the list, and it is to read instead of scrolling or playing on your phone. And I have gone in and out of cycles of reading throughout my life, and I'm ashamed to say this, but for the last year I got lazy and I really did not read. I have been listening to a lot of audiobooks, but that's just not the same. There's something different about picking up that physical book and reading. I don't do the Kindle or any type of tablet. I like the real physical book in my hand. And bonus tip, you can get them at the library. That's the beautiful thing. The library can even get you books from other libraries when you get into their database. So there's really no reason to buy most books. Read it, take it back to the library. And I really enjoy reading. So I'm gonna make another video about reading. And I'm gonna give you 2 books that I recommend reading in this video right now. And those 2 books are by an author, James Nestor. I really like his writing style. He is a journalist, and the guy, he really does his research. He gets out in the field. He does a lot of these studies himself. So he rolls up his sleeves and gets his hands dirty. The 2 books by him is Deep, and it's all about free diving. That's a fascinating book. I could really go into depth about this book, but it's about free divers who dive 300 feet underwater on 1 breath of air. They don't use a oxygen tank or no scuba gear or anything like that. It talks about how dolphins and orcas and sperm whales all communicate using echolocation. That's like sonar. And it's just a fascinating book. It's opened up my eyes. I want to learn how to swim. I want to learn how to do a little free diving, maybe learn how to free dive 20 feet underwater. That'd be cool. But anyway, the other book is Breathe. And the best takeaway from that book is most of us are not properly breathing. And this is actually the second time I read this book. Great book. And we should breathe through our noses, not our mouths. The only time you should really have your mouth open is when you're putting food in your mouth or talking like I am right now. But there's several reasons why we should be breathing in and out of our nose. So I will talk about these books in detail in another video. And to end this point about why everybody should read out there, I've been doing it at the end of the night. So I try to shut all of my devices down by 8 o'clock. That doesn't always work. So 9 o'clock is my cutoff time. My phone gets put in airplane mode, and then I shut my computer down no matter what. And I pick up a physical book and I read for the last hour. And I set a rule that even if I'm tired, because you know, you'll have those nights where you just don't want to read. And this is how I got away from reading. I got lazy and I neglected it. Didn't do it for one night turned into a week and then a month. I read at least one page. I have to. And so far, the one night I was really tired and almost talked myself out of reading, I read that one page and the one page turned into 10 pages. So it's like once I start reading, then I don't want to put the book down. So you guys should definitely read. I do also believe it'll improve your sleep. That's going to be another video. I'm going to talk about how to improve your sleep. Tip number 4 is going to be shopping at Aldi for your food. Now, I've been shopping at Aldi, I would say, for the last year. And the nice thing is I was able to cut out Walmart because I don't like going to Walmart. It's too big of a store. I like Aldi because it's a small store. I can get in and out. They have quality meat there. I mean, they have a lot of organic food. It's just an excellent grocery store. And I only go there about once a week and I just stock up on a bunch of meat. And then I've been doing avocados. Avocados, like, consistently have been 50 cents a piece. So that is fantastic. I would definitely recommend shopping at Aldi. You can get grass-fed, grass-finished beef there. It's getting more expensive, but I'll tell you what, you can get it there cheaper than what Walmart's offering it. And I mean, it's like 50% cheaper than most of your like health food stores. So maybe just try to find a more affordable grocery store to save money on your food. And another like tip I'll give you on shopping for food, a lot of the foods made at the same facilities, there's nothing wrong with the generic food or like the Aldi brand. Just read the labels. Learn to read the label. Like if I'm looking for canned fish, because I do like sardines and mackerel and salmon and stuff like that, I always get sardines in water, because a lot of olive oil is actually cut with vegetable oil or seed oils. Like the mafia has a racket on olive oil, so you have to be careful. So if I'm buying canned fish, for example, I just make sure it's the fish, salt, and water, and wild caught, not China, and you're good. So that's kind of a tip. Just learn to read your labels and eat whole foods, and you'll be super healthy too. So that is my tip on how to save money for food. Tip number 5 is something that I've just been doing for a very long time. That's walking instead of shopping. So that was just kind of the idea I came up with for something to counter shopping. And I just notice when I'm going to the store and I'm driving through parking lots, people are just going in and out of stores with big shopping bags. And I think to myself, like, what a waste of time. So instead of online shopping and browsing and like, unless you know you need something and you need to buy something specific, you shouldn't be browsing on your favorite online stores or Amazon. Like, this is kind of a whole nother tangent, but I don't think I'd ever date a girl that just likes to go shopping and wears fancy jewelry and like a Gucci bag. Like, that's just not my style. I would rather date a girl, you know, nothing wrong with some nice clothes, but I'd rather date a girl who's not materialistic. And like, my head wants to explode if I have to go shopping or think about a girl shopping. Guys shop too, don't get me wrong. It's not just women, but I'd rather find a girl that's like outdoorsy, that wants to go for a walk or a hike. But yeah, stop shopping and start walking and hiking. And I think I'm off the trail. I'm not going up there. And I do think with walking, I just think that's my all-time favorite activity. I think everybody needs to get out and walk. So I'm fortunate that I have 2 walking trails and a really nice hiking trail within 10 minutes of where I live. And I work from home, so anytime I get free time, I can leave and go for multiple walks per day. But I actually want to move and live somewhere that is walkable. I think that's a big part of longevity. I've noticed with a lot of the cultures, like especially in like Sardinia, Italy, and like Costa Rica, a lot of these people, and in Japan, Okinawa, Japan, they're called centenarians. A lot of these people, they live for over 100 years, and they just live longer than most people. And there's lots of different reasons of why certain groups of people live longer than others. But one main point is they all walk everywhere, constantly up and down hills. They're very active all day. And it's actually a reason why I walk when I make videos. I don't like sitting down. Yes, we need a kind of a variation of sitting down and standing up and moving around. But I do think for longevity, people need to be walking and moving throughout the course of the day. So I'm trying to, I have pretty much created a lifestyle for myself that allows me to walk every day. Some days I don't get as many steps as I would like, but I make sure every day I go for at least 1 walk. So anyway, I want to encourage everybody out there to walk more. And I do hope these money saving tips help you guys or helps motivate you in trying to figure out other helpful ways into saving money and getting ahead in life. So if you guys have any other money saving tips, please drop them in the comments. I'm gonna make several more videos like this. About the time I think I'm saving all the money I can every month, you know, I stumbled across a couple other ways to save money. So anyway, stay well, everybody. Peace.